Welcome back to Middleton. Today we're going to make a 1596 stew, which is inspired by the Age of Discovery. So let's have a rundown of what the ingredients are. Our main ingredient is a generous cut of beef. Moving on to the spices, we have salt, pepper, mace and cloves. The dried mix contains prunes, onions, raisins, dates, cinnamon, nutmeg and ginger. From the garden we have bay leaves, parsley, thyme and oregano, along with saffron, which has been purchased from a local merchant. From the New World come these, potatoes. A selection of vegetables from the gardens includes spring onions, cabbage and carrots.
Right, first of all we need to prep all the veg, and then after that we'll do the beef and work onto the herbs and spices afterwards.
So this is the first time we've actually encountered one of these. They're called a potato, apparently. What do you think we should do with it?
I don't know, boil it, mash it, stick it in the stew.
Okay, we'll chop it up.
Yeah. Alright, and now I'm going to prepare the beef. I'm just going to cut this into small chunks.
Whilst I'm going to get the herbs and the spices into the pestle and mortar and grind them up, ready to add to the stew mix.
Alright, now everything's prepped, we're going to brown the meat. Once the meat is browned, we're going to add in our spices, which is peppercorns, mace and cloves. Once that's all nicely browned off, we're then going to add our veg and herbs with some water. Once that's come to a rolling simmer, we're going to add our spice mix and simmer for 2 hours.
The addition of a flagon of cider helps to flavour the dish. So the reason this is called a 1596 stew, surprise surprise, is because the recipe was penned in 1596 and it was put together by a man called Thomas Dawson, who was inspired by some of the ingredients which could be found in the New World. This is a dried mix that has been sourced from the New World and brought back across the pond to England. And in this dried mix can be found raisins, dates, prunes and onion. Once the dried mixture has been added, it is time to add the saffron mixture. Saffron was the most expensive spice in the world, with its value peaking at 3 times that of gold.
Right, now I'm just going to add a couple of bay leaves and a little bit of cinnamon stick.
So we've just taken the stew off the boil and we're just going to do a quick taste test prior to serving. So what's the verdict?
Very nice. Sweet.
With the dish ready, it is time to head to the hall and serve. Before enjoying the stew, grace is given by Reverend Ezekiel Whitlock.
We would like to say thank you for guiding the hands of your dear servants, Mr. Taylor and Mr. Finker, of providing such a bountiful plenty. Amen.
Amen. With a hard day's work complete, it's now time to enjoy a cup of lamb's wool and to put our feet up.